I graduated from Northeastern and I went to work in Boston's Latino community as a lawyer. I was one of the nice lawyers. I know that's like saying I was one of the nice vampires. Put the blood back in the body. But I was. And the first job I had was with an outfit called META, Multicultural Education Training and Advocacy. And we did lots of things. We did bilingual education law, primarily. And so I found myself going to many strange places and seeing many strange things in our nation's schools. One day we got a call from a school in Lynn, Massachusetts, north of Boston. They said, please come up to Lynn English High School. Over here at the high school, they've just banned Spanish at lunchtime. You can't speak Spanish at lunchtime. Lynn is heavily Dominican and Puerto Rican, and so we went up there and we held a hearing with the principal, and we explained to him that he had to read a document called the United States Constitution, and they changed the policy. But one of the advantages of being a poet, and I say this especially for the benefit of the young poets in the audience this evening, is the opportunity for revenge. And so I wrote the following poem. Now, this little poem really gets around. And to my surprise and gratification, it turned up in the Enterprise. And I was very impressed, first of all, because I didn't know that Star Trek had their own newspaper. But secondly, there I was on page A8, Community Forum, thanks to my friend Wayne Carlin, who was responding to the letter writer whose head exploded. I would have paid to see that. And it says here, relieving letter writer's distress. And it says, Wayne, it's a nice coincidence that the letter by a county resident describing how her, quote, head wanted to explode when she overheard employees in a local store speaking Spanish to each other, quote, over their little walkie-talkies, was in the same issue of the Enterprise, October 12th, containing an article about the upcoming appearance of the poet Martina Espada at the College of Southern Maryland. That's me. I thought the following poem by Espada, reprinted with his permission, might help relieve some of the letter writer's distress. And this is the poem I alluded to earlier. It's called The New Bathroom Policy at English High School, or in Spanish, if you prefer, Nueva Norma para el Baño en la English High School. I will, for obvious reasons, read both versions. Los muchachos caquean español en el baño, mientras el principal de la escuela los oye desde el inodoro. La única palabra que reconoce es su propio nombre, y esto le da estreñimiento. Por tanto, decide prohibir el español los baños. Ahora puede relajarse. Everything? The new bathroom policy in English high school. The boys chatter Spanish in the bathroom while the principal listens from his stall. The only word he recognizes is his own name. And this constipates him. So he decides to ban Spanish in the bathrooms. Now he can relax. So I'm getting a subscription.